have some book mail. So I bought a few books, 4 to be precise, from SciFier, and they've all arrived now in 2 separate parcels, so I thought I would open them with you. Okay, so I've been really craving some new fantasy reads recently, and I picked myself up a couple, starting with Bonded by Thorns, which I think is a romantasy, which is exactly what I fancy at the minute, by Elizabeth Helen. 1 human woman, 4 fae princes, a villain from below, an unbreakable bond. Oh my goodness, okay, I was not prepared for how stunning that map on the inside is. Okay, is it strange to say that that makes me even more excited to read it? That is absolutely beautiful artwork. 4 handsome fae princes, 1 awkward bookworm, an enchanted veil, a beastly curse to break. Yeah, I'm sold, I'm done, I'm good. Okay, so I actually picked myself up a comic book, or a comic book volume of Harley Quinn, Girl in a Crisis, Volume 1. So this is the bind up of the first few issues of Girl in a Crisis. Now, generally speaking, I'm not a big superhero fan, or in this case, like, super villain fan. Like, it's not my go-to comic book genre, despite the fact that I love comic books. But I have a massive soft spot for Harley Quinn, particularly in the iteration where she and Poison Ivy are a couple. I love the cartoon. I've read other Harley Quinn comic books, and I've been meaning to get to this one. So yeah, I just decided to finally treat myself. Although I think, despite the fact that this is set in the universe where she is in a relationship with Poison Ivy is not in this volume, but that's absolutely fine by me. And then that is what some of the artwork looks like on the inside, if you haven't seen it before. Then I have one which has been on my wish list for so long, and I'm so excited to have it. This is Cant Spell, Treason Without Tea by Rebecca Thorne, who I also follow online, so I've been meaning to pick up this book for the longest time. There's even sequels now, and I believe this is sort of like cozy fantasy. It's meant to be like charming, cute, sweet, cozy fantasy. This one I believe is about 2 women who are like royal bodyguards in a fantasy world, but decide they want a cozier lifestyle, so open a little bookshop where they serve tea and coffee, and they have to protect that potentially from the outside world. But I love that concept. Then lastly, we have a book I don't know a lot about, but I just absolutely adored the premise of, and that is Fang Fiction by Kate Stayman London. And this book is about an avid reader of vampire novels. She reads her fan fiction, she's involved in the online forums, but of course it's all fiction, isn't it? Maybe it's not fiction, and the characters from her favourite novel end up turning up on her doorstep. It just sounds slightly wild out there, and hopefully delivers on the fun factor, so looking forward to reading that. But that's my little 4-book haul. I will just quickly mention, if it's not too cheeky, that I do have a SciFier affiliate discount code, which gives you an additional 5% off any online orders, so if you want to use that, you absolutely can. No pressure at all though. That's my book falling on the floor, so that's probably my sign to go.